Viewers, welcome to the rare news. Indeed, it's a rare news. Read by Akwasi Bodi Akrobeto, aka Who Knows Tomorrow. Viewers, before we bring the rare news to your houses, we have sponsors for this program to be successful. They are Endpoint Homeopathy, Raoul's Pharmaceutical, Heaven Black Mosquito Coil and Spray, Casapreco Royal Drink, Remy Spices, Suzy Eba. Viewers, the headlines. Don't tell your wife when you pregnant another woman. Councillor Lutrot. Don't accept marriage proposal of a man who don't have toilet in their homes. MC. Reply rich pastor like myself never root our wealth like poor Obinim and Reverend Obofo Isaac Usu Bempa. Viewers, let's go for commercial break. We'll be back. Welcome back. Now, the details. Police officer boosted carpenter at Tepa. The police officer, Lance Corporal Henry Lauti, popular known as Chaka, standing in Tepa in the Ashanti region, has been captured in a videotape blasting in the carpentry, who is also the mind in Tepa. According to the report, the carpenter, Kwabena Boateng, was assaulted by the officer and two police assistants for delaying in completing as tasks given him. But your pese sa asem we no meka bibia ye bebo video nka kra bi na wa wutie na wa hwem no wahwe eti mpacho me hwe video nka kra Inti ye hwe tape ni hwe de yekoso ya eye ipacho me mpese meka mi bebre wa wutifia wo hwe na wutie no wankasa ka ho asem na police ni omo so ye sa no mo so nka ho asem ti ejawa nyame nyame asem ye nya wo so a nyame asem. Rare rich pastor like me self never front our work like Paul Obinim and Reverend Obofo Isaac Usu Bempa. Reverend Isaac Usu Bempa has faced some words of attack as some fellow pastors who are always flaunting their wealth. According to Owusu Bempa, every rich pastor like himself are not flattering. They are with, but the poor ones are rich, always showing off. These days, the number of the pastors always showing off how rich they are has reached option level, and two consistent officials are Bishop Obinim and Reverend Obofo. Sika o na de tu hu anka hu obi obetimi diska tu no ho any despite ade dina make sa o diska no bo nipa enipa hu na no mo sre ono obetimi di sika tu no ho obeti se apostle Kojo Safo hwenuma odi wo Ghana ha wadina dua timi aheka emne tintin eka wabo wabu mfa sika ntuo mu eji so poto di sika tu ho fa sika ne ye bibi wo man mu ne sika kwa mu tum kra nyam dia enkofo collection ma yi na mo sa de atum ho ade wa bobra ye galamse ya bra ye shushan nka on kon sa despite ekofo aso nya sika no obi onum na sipie mu eti bi okase bibi pe no ma mu no obi edi na chi why because omo di sika na bobra abo oman no eti wo ye pastor na mo nya sika fine obi nsi usika na no kwan ba fa bo oman no de mfentu ho obi eni wa wu odi sika ko ena wo sika ko no so chete only problem you have problem oda usu but obi eni wo ntra sika eja ho tosafo let him prove for you. Viewers, before we bring this great news to you, we have the sponsor people. They are Endpoint Homeopathy. Any sickness, any disease you have, if you go to Endpoint, they will make sure they will set you free because they are too much. Endpoint, Ghana thanks you for your good job. Remus Pharmaceutical. Reus, you are too much. Highly Virgin Ultimate Wash. As I've told you, now nobody is complaining about his wife performance or anything. Now every woman is nice. Under is perfect. And if you enter, no scent. Everything is kama. All is Reus Pharmaceutical. We thank you. Now you let the ladies, mama man, want on the baby a cost kama. Having black mosquito coil. These days, no more mosquito. If we say, and 21 do na but a ye papa. Now spray and that's what she call no kata. Now we and so within short time na anwa brass then tuntum biawu. Having black, edamase, edi de moye maye. Casa Precon, royal drinks. You have soft drinks, etc. and etc. Apple, cola. In fact, mabwa, I must say, competition is tight because obiye beye party I was called Casa Precon. Na kwaje almost soft drinks nibi. Ye dekeke na ye kama. No more sugar, but sugar is very low. Now no so ultimate say yeah, you feel good. Casa Precon, Ghana love you for your better job. Remy Spices. They say bema be a point you apeno kofie, okodini aduane. Why? Because they say mo ba support my aduane aye de. Enkwan no yenye different taste, different flavor. Kane aburabu a jo be bra so ne obi yakokko kwa otimi ye na aburabu na beda nya akokko nkwan. You are too much. Remy Spices, your bomb na say enu ankata twetwe dom. Good work for your done. Thank you. Suzy Heba, prostate cancer. Mabua papa. Said ne yede roba bechi obi be mempa Debbie. And I just want num Suzy. Unum Suzy nko ade a ACB men and women capsules. You are too much. Say pregnant. So ubenya sebe o menstruate time. Na usu. Ow, no way. Ununum bia. A do time wa time no be so a everything flow. Boko, you hear anything. Na chire so kama. Etin obia nkonom subi men and women capsules. Your mama the on your and my dear. Suzy, you are too much. Viewers, we thank you. Now we are continuing the story. Don't accept marriage proposal of men who don't have toilet in their homes. MC, the I will take it again. The municipal chief executive, MC of Kanda Edina Egwafo Abram, KEEA, municipality, Nana Apia Kran has advised women not to accept marriage proposal of men who don't have toilet in their homes. He said women could play a critical role in help government to assemble the sustainable development goals and also reduce discussion if they support their homes. Okay, before that, I will say something about this. Let me read another one so that we can make some conference to one or two people. Don't tell your wife when you pregnant another woman. Councillor Lotrit. Councillor George Contracting Lotrit say chatting of adultery in marriage is a personal discussion and that husbands are not obliged to inform their wives when they impregnate another woman out of extremely afraid. The outspoken councillor also said wives should not blame husband for extremely afraid, saying they should try and know the reason why their husband went into such extremity affair on currently arresting them for better marriage invest. Pacho, before I will say anything about this too, we have to call Councillor George Lotrit because you want to comment or you want to say something about this. Mr. George Lotrit, you are welcome to Red News.
Thank you very much, Mr. Akrobeto. How are you doing?
I'm good, and you?
Thank God you are fine. Every time you want to talk to me, please remember, say, this is Reverend Councillor George Luttrell. Don't mention the cancer again because you can cause trouble to your kidney. Okay?
No problem. The word they are writing here is a mention.
When they write, don't mention all. Yeah, you're going to say cancer. Don't do that again.
So let him say what?
Don't say casting again unless you want to learn it. You want to learn how to say casting. Say ka.
So what the full name can you mention for me?
The full name is Reverend Councillor George Cyril Castinson Luttrell.
All the name for you?
Yes.
You are using for what?
What are you asking me? Is it not my name?
Is your name?
Yes.
Okay, later we'll talk about your names.
I hear.
Thank you. And we thank you. Anytime we call you, you respond. We want to ask you that why are you saying this? That if you want somebody proposal and marry to you, make sure the person have toilet in his house before you accept. Is it? How do you think about this?
Well, Akrobeto, thank you very much, and I greet all your listeners. Look, The truth of the matter is that the MC has said it right. It's one of the most sensible statements I've heard so far for the year when it comes to development in this country. Because you see, if a man wants to marry you, and he doesn't even think about where you go and defecate, that he wants to marry you and you should go to public toilet. How? It's the best thing. And the women must take it serious. That when a man, even in Accra, I want to say it that in Accra, if a man wants to marry you and their house is around the place the man is taking you, there is no flashing toilet in the house. Don't marry that man. In Accra. So this one is not whether there's toilet in the house. Maybe the toilet is fitting, or it is Befakotugu. That one in the village they were said. But I'm saying that I'm extending this is voice to Accra. Any man who wants to propose to you marriage and is not living in a house that there is a flashing toilet, don't agree. Because open defecation is a crime. Imagine a woman having open defecation because you are a wife. If you respect a woman, you provide for the woman. That's why I say that don't allow a poor man to marry you. A man who cannot feed himself 3 times plus common snack. If you allow him to become your husband, you will die early and go to hell. So Akrobeto, the DC is correct. There's nothing wrong with it. And the girls must listen. If you are going out with anybody right now, the person doesn't have toilet in their house, my brother, immediately drop the guy like tissue. Tell them I said it.
Okay, Mr. Luton, but if maybe there are 10 in the house and they have 1 toilet, is it okay?
If that one even don't agree. Why do you live in a house 10 with 1 toilet? If you are running stomach, what will you do? At least if you are in a house, you have 10 and they have 4 for men, 4 for women. Perfect. It's better. You see, this thing should.
But these days, all the women, most of them, went to church, pray for God. God should give them their husbands. So if God give you the husband and the husband don't have toilet, it means you reject the God.
Ask God. So now when you are praying to God, pray and say, "Oh Lord, I need a man who has toilet, flashing toilet in the house." Add it to the prayer. Where say, "Ask and it shall be given to you." So you ask for a man with toilet.
Do you know that
just any man
already? The men are shortage. Do you know that?
Yes, I know there's shortage in men, but your own is inside. You can even go for somebody's husband, but make sure the man already has a toilet. So you can pray for somebody's husband to come and marry you, but make sure the man has toilet.
So if the person has the toilet, it's okay.
It's okay. He has a toilet, he has a wife and want to marry you again. Agree and go. It's better than being single.
Okay. And what about this? If you're pregnant, don't tell your wife. Why? Can you explain to me?
Mr. Akrobeto.
Yes, sir.
It is a curse for a man to disrespect the wife and tell the wife, "I've impregnated another woman." It is a curse.
Explain it.
When a man impregnates another woman, it is the duty of the man's family to come and announce after the child is born. And they are finished naming ceremony.
Okay.
When another woman is pregnant for your
husband,
is pregnant for your husband, you don't go and tell your wife that another girl is pregnant. We don't do it. Okay. So any man who go and do it and say, "I want to tell you something," I mean that is a curse. And only fools who are not well trained will do that. Because if you are well trained from a proper house, when you impregnate a woman, you go and tell your family.
The man's family.
Yes. Okay. That is why I said every girl, if you are going out with a man, make sure you know the man's family house.
Okay.
So that when you get pregnant, you can go and report. Because in the first place, you're not supposed to be pregnant. Akrobeto, are you aware that when people get people pregnant, then the family will be, the girl's family, who don't know culture and don't have common sense, they will go and give the woman angrily to the man. Pregnancy is not marriage. So the man has not paid a bride price. But they go and dump you on the man. Then he will just be watering the baby. We'll have a second child. We'll have Kwashebuosa. So when somebody impregnates your daughter, don't take the girl to the husband and the wife's house.
Okay.
You go to the family house.
The man's family house.
The man's family house.
Okay.
When the child is born and they finish naming ceremony and the child starts growing after 3 months, then your family will come and tell your wife.
Okay.
So when the woman is angry that my husband didn't tell me he has gone to, that woman is not wife.
Okay.
She's not wise. So I'm standing by it that we should stop this wrong thing we are doing. Wives, if your husband can go somewhere and go and impregnate, don't fight him because he didn't tell you. And don't go and fight the other girl. Even better still, make sure you bring the chocolate child to East Legon to come and raise a child.
Okay.
Women must learn these things.
Okay.
Because a man who will impregnate outside the marriage means that he has money to take off more than 1 month.
Yeah.
And don't fight the man.
So
that's why I say rich men should marry more than one.
okay. So it's not good if you're pregnant. Don't let your wife know until you born the baby, isn't it?
Better, and let the family come and tell your wife. It's not you who's going to tell your wife.
And if the family don't come tell your wife, can you tell your wife yourself?
No. So when you die, you can't bury yourself. It's the family that will come and bury you.
So what you had the baby?
You don't bring a child home. What didn't bury of you?
But it's your blood.
It's your blood. But I say Bushemo Banity said me benye.
Maybe the Bushian to you are not free with your Bushian.
But if you are not free with your Bushian, it is not your choice. It's the choice of Obane Bushian for. Omo pe Bushian. Hey, now you are not free with your Bushian. They who are on the base you.
Oh, say even a mad person that cry, you bury him.
A mad person who are you need the Bushian in the Abansian, na you need the Bushian there. Yet means you'll be fiasa.
Okay, so now the 2 points is if you want to marry a man and you don't have toilet in his house, reject the proposal.
Fast, run away.
And if you born, you're pregnant somebody, don't tell your wife. Let the baby born 3 months before your wife know, isn't it?
Better.
Counselor, you are too much.
Thank you, Akrobeto.
And everything we are doing, you know God is going to judge us?
Yes.
Okay. Then sit home. That's all. Bye-bye. Thank you. Let's go for commercial break. We'll be back. Viewers, here is the end of the rare news. Indeed, it's a rare news. Bring it to you. Me is the one giving to you. My name is Akwasi Bodi Akrobeto, a.k.a. Who Knows Tomorrow. Then you push here. Nobody knows tomorrow. Viewers, we'll be back at the same time. Friday evening like because we are ready to help you to bring your problem, your tension, hypertension, everything down. Red news. Everybody like red news because it's a red news. Viewers, goodbye. We'll meet at the same time, at the same venue, and the same in your TV. Bye-bye. Ghana love you, and me too, I love you. Bye-bye.